Welcome to part 2. Just because I haven't finished, and I'm imagining this is unlisted, but you never know, I could change my mind. So, put a few more branches in using my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. I just stole a little paint. Got to make sure that the heaviest part is down by the tree, the trunk of the tree, but also I'm thinking that this would be a great tool to go link the branches at the top if you take your time. And less paint obviously makes skinnier branches, but I want to use the paint I've got in my dish, and I might want to use a longer tool just to see what would happen. So I've got this half a lid from a veggie container, and it's got the same problem the rest of them will have. It's probably not even. But it might cover a lot more ground, that is what I'm thinking. Trees aren't always straight anyway. At least it makes an interesting pattern. Try and take some of the paint off. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to use. Try for a skinnier tree and see how that works. Probably not as well as I'd like it to. Where's my... I put my spatula down. Good thing I've got more. Just going to use that paint. I probably shouldn't have slid that up there. Any little wings that come off are just obviously branches. I can definitely steal some paint now and again, because any added marks are just going to create interest, I think. I definitely want to keep trying to clean off the bottom. So I don't make a dribbly mess. I'd have to be patient for a moment or so. I'm thinking those are weird. I could like them tomorrow though. I'm just going to keep going. Just going to slide that tool right in there. Steal a little paint, see how that works. Sorry about my head. I don't mind the darker trees in the back. I gotta figure out how much paint to keep on my card though. I don't want to have to pull up. I might have to fill in. As long as I'm moving sideways, the stripy patterns on the trees that make them look realistic are good to go. Like I said, I can always fill in. So far my paint pan has gone as far as I needed it to, or further than I expected it to. Dip back. It might be a trial and error thing, especially with the gap issue, but I'm liking what I'm seeing still. Just sort of pushing that right in to the paint and pulling it back before I gather too much of it. That one didn't work. I'm missing one. Wondering if I can go from the top. Yeah, I can. Ah, there's the other print. Somebody noticed where that was. It wasn't me. Where there's bulbs of paint, it's a good place to put a branch. And I did notice the last time I did this that I didn't have anything, I didn't have any issues with drawing. I'm not sure when I'm going to call it good, or done is more like. I know my fingers are going to be plenty painty. I think I can leave that one like it is. And I know I can come back in and fill in with a Prizm Art Tool Catalyst spatula. And pull some of the colors across and have them still maintain integrity of the look. I'm sorry I'm quiet, I'm really focused. I am wishing that I had made my cards very straight with like a ruler instead of just cutting with scissors. But I'm still appreciating the patterns, and I like the longer card. I definitely do. covering more ground. And you can flip it over, even though you might want to be cautious about it. I'm sure I'm going to do this until I run out of time. Or until we run out of time. Not sure what I'm going to do with the tops of the trees. I am sure that I want to do something here. Just to change up those solid stripes. I'm not sure how much more I need. I've got plenty of paint. I'm surprised I can get away with flipping the card over. And evidently I can't every time, so. I still kind of miss the idea of putting the red sun in the background, but I don't know that it's going to happen, so. Maybe I ought to put just some more messy trees in. I think they look good. Gonna have to get some paint in the middle there though. Because I can always link up, if I see gaps like that, I can always link them up. And then I suppose there's also the opportunity to go back to the other card. Just make the illusion of trees receding into the distance. Kind of like that. I will be doing this for the whole time. I do sell my artwork, and I do give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. My email address is easpb, and the word gallery spelled out, @gmail.com. I think you could be a lot less careful about this and still get a really good result. I love all the different patterns. I will be putting some more branches in, and I'm not sure I'm going to have enough time. I might have said that already, but it bears repeating. There will be more branches. I will not be making a third video. And if I had a longer recording camera, I'd be fast forwarding through a lot of this. or at least time lapse, you know. I like the subtlety where the paint has mixed and it's become gray. It's still contrast with the black background. And I could probably use my spatula to put some little tiny trees along the horizon line. I'm kind of curious about doing that. All right. I'm still going to keep going. What have I not told you? I told you a lot of things. Already. Don't forget that there's a 20% off coupon code for Colourarte products. Primary elements, Prizm pours, resins, all kinds of stuff. I kind of want to make sure as much of the sky is full as I can. I just want the sun peeking through the birch grove. And I did actually paint the top white. I think I mentioned that. So maybe I should say goodbye now. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida, at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery. I did give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, one-on-one. I do sell my artwork. My artwork is for sale. If you would like to make an inquiry, please use my email address. It's easpbgallery, and the word gallery spelled out, at gmail.com. I may have mentioned like hundreds of times. I don't know if I should have them go all the way across, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. I like the stark contrast when I get a different alternative like that white tree. And then she goes in and changes it. That's my MO. Okay, I love you guys. I hope you share my videos. I hope you watch them longer. I'm going to say that this looks pretty darn close to the way it's going to look when it's actually done, with some few exceptions probably. Sorry about my head in the camera. So I'll just flip that around for you. I've done birch tree themes before. I don't think there's much reason to shimmer that at you. And I will be cleaning up my paint pan shortly. That's pretty cool. What did I forget to tell you? Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting. I really appreciate your help, and I'll see you guys in on 10:15.